Greet the world with open arms. Greet the world with open arms. I think I did something that I need to fix. Hold on. I'm not cutting anything at all. You guys just gonna have to speed it up if you want to. There it is. Okay, I think that we are live now. Yes. Hmm. So today I'm gonna do something a little bit different. I normally just do all the zodiac signs every 3 months, and I think I'm gonna try this for a couple of weeks and see how I like it. If I don't like it, then I'll stop. If you guys don't like it, then I will stop. But I've been consistently pretty much making videos every weekend, so I feel like this could be one of them that I could do, but we will see. All right, so basically what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do like overall for all of us collectively, and then all of the signs individually, and we'll see how it turns out. So if you're just here for your sign, yeah, I guess you can watch the replay and go down to the timestamp and see what's up for you. I want to know what's coming for all of us collectively over the next week. I want to make this short. I think I'll do 3 to 5 cards. If I need a clarifier, I only want to do one card to clarify. I don't want to have a whole bunch of cards out here like I normally do. I'm pretty much talking to myself here, but anyway. You can get a message from this whenever you come across it. It will be evergreen. Hearing that song, I forget who sings it. But they're like, "Whoa, huh, what is it good for? Absolutely nothing." So we may find that there's more news about that. Um, there's more than one going on. A lot of people already here. Two of Pentacles. So that's four. What is the last one? I will take one more. Judgment. Judgment keeps coming out a lot. Judgment came out in, um, I think pretty much all of the zodiac readings. It feels like a lot of going back and forth and talking. Um, a lot of conversations, a lot of things going across. I'm seeing specifically the ticker banner at the bottom of the like news. Feel like some of them having to print a retraction regarding stories or a story, especially if it has to do with a couple of the wars that the US is involved in. Air signs specifically might have a lot going on right now as it pertains to money. It stop that, stop that, stop that. With the Two of Pentacles, it feels like financially something going from being like up here to down here. It could be certain things in the market doing that. You guys might want to watch Kellogg. That's not like an amazing prediction. I'm just saying that they're being boycotted right now. Watch out for Starbucks and Kellogg in the news because they're both being boycotted right now. Why is this judgment card here? It really feels like a lot of n not talking straight. There goes the Ten of Swords. Yeah. It's like trying to put a spin on certain things. And it's like it's not necessarily supposed to be for our benefit. It feels like a lot of rhetoric, a lot of like just putting a spin on why they drop something somewhere, why they're doing what they're doing. It's like smoke screens being put up. But it feels like in the end, karma, especially for one person. I don't know if there's like a Libra or a Gemini that's like a prominent, my right ear is ringing. That's like a prominent political figure right now. I think Donald Trump has a Gemini moon, maybe. So it seems like maybe even more things that he has to pay for, dealing with his children, like a judgment. If it's not him, it feels like another air sign or a person with a lot of air in their chart. Whatever the case is for this person, it's looking like it's not looking good. We may also, I don't know if the King of England, if he's got air in his chart or not, but it's not looking good for him either. Hearing more news about that, what's going on with him. Honestly, it's like once he took the throne, so many things started going bad for that family. It definitely feels like karma with the judgment card there. Nine of Wands, whatever is going on for this person. Really feeling like conflict. This person, like it feels like them having to walk alone, things up and down. Them, it really feels like them really like trying to juggle things, like saying anything to try and get the spotlight off of them. And collectively, this is the time for karma to hit people, political people, and things like that. Because Pluto, which is the very slow moving planet, some people are like, oh, it doesn't make a difference. Uh, I certainly felt it when it moved into Aquarius. I feel like these people, political figures, they're going to have to um, start feeling the pressure. And it is a Pluto return, at least for the United States. I don't know where else, but I know for the United States, Pluto has returned. A lot of empires fall after 250 years. How old is the United States again? Hmm. Okay. Let's look at the Two of Pentacles. The Judgment card is also a card of Scorpio. There are at least a couple Scorpio political figures right now. I don't see them having a good time this week. Scorpio, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. I don't really see them having a good time this week. Definitely getting the Two of Pentacles is something being dropped somewhere. And it could be resources with the Page of Pentacles there. This looks like evidence being shown as well. Feels like a scandal. Somebody being caught up in a scandal and them being caught like on tape or something. And it's not working out for them. It feels like they're having to like walk alone to get, you know, to the end of the situation. And it feels like we're watching that. Hearing the word censure. Okay, Page of Cups. Eight of Cups, it really feels like somebody just having to walk alone. Even if it's in like your personal life, maybe you're an air sign or a Scorpio placement person, you may end up finding, maybe feeling abandoned, feeling like you have to walk alone. Lots of energy of like walking a path and then getting close to the end and really just not having a good time. But this feels more like us watching something like this going on in the news, like a scandal. And it feels like them trying to spin the story or cover it up or hide it. So if you're on TikTok, you'll probably get more of the full story. But if you're like on like regular mainstream news, there are a lot of things you won't see. I'm not trying to be a conspiracy theorist. That's just what I have experienced. I've compared them, and you just seem like you get more of the story if you're not on a news channel that is controlled by whomever controls it. And this feels like something this person did when they were a younger person. It does feel like a masculine person. It could be about, you know, the not so kind things adults do to other adults or whoever they can get their hands on. Oh, Pentacles. And there goes the Five of Cups. They may claim, at the time, they were mentally unstable or whatever. They may claim that, but it really feels like they were the King of Swords then, and they're the King of Swords now, and they're just trying to spin the story to, make it seem like they're not as bad as they actually are. A lot of the time, I will see all of the light in the background of all of these cards as moving toward the light, but it really feels like moving away from it, or if they're going toward the light, it's exposure. It's not their saving grace. It's like they're moving toward the exposure of the light. Am I seeing anything else? Not a good time for anybody to who's done things in the past. Especially if this person took money from somebody they weren't supposed to take money from. Um, what is that man's name? He was that football player who took all that money from Mississippi, and it was for people, the most vulnerable people in Mississippi, and um he ended up taking payment that came from that, and he knew it came from that. This might be him, and it feels like the judgment they give him is heavier than he thinks it's going to be. So I also see some of these businesses um like trying to make it seem like they're lowering their prices when they're really just uh it's like shrinkflation where they're making it seem like, you know, they're lowering their prices, but it's really them like spinning it to make it seem like that. And it does feel like somebody's child talks, or somebody who was a child at one point talks. Overall, though, it feels like karma coming back to get people this week. So, yeah, that we're going to move on to Aries. I'm going to try and make this video somewhat short. What is coming for our Aries? Aries is over the next week. What is coming for Aries is over the next week. Aries, Four of Pentacles, Four of Swords. What? Temperance card. So you guys might end up. Some of you guys might take stress naps. Uh, if you feel like you need to take a nap, you can take a rest. Definitely do that because it feels like being stressed out and having, maybe money problems or feeling a bit, it feels a bit difficult in the beginning. And then in the middle, you might feel the need to take a break because you've been so stressed out. You may also benefit from doing some spiritual work. I feel like temperance is also a card. Generally, it's about travel. It can be about travel. It can be about moving um, from one place to another. But for some reason right now, it's giving like break, resting, healing. You may need some healing. Let's look at the Four of Wheels real quick. You may also be dealing with a Sagittarius. There goes your energy. That's y'all. So I'm going to take it because y'all fill out for your own reading. But um, like I was saying, Sagittarius is the Temperance card. You guys might be dealing with like doctors because it can also be a doctor for me. You may find benefit in going to the doctor. I'm looking at how he's touching his stomach. You, if you feel like you're having stomach problems or whatever, and that that you feel like it's very serious, I would just go ahead to the doctor and just make sure everything's okay. Not saying that something is wrong with you, but I mean, if you haven't had a checkup in a long time anyway, you might as well go ahead and go. Look up the Four of Pentacles real quick. Six of Swords. So I definitely feel like for you Aries people, you need to take a break, take a breather. Meditation could help you guys. If you feel like you're just frantic and there's a lot of stuff going on, try and focus on, taking care of yourself, um, moving out of rough waters, moving toward the future. There was Ten of Swords down there, so just, If you feel like you're overdone and exhausted, don't be afraid to take a nap. Do not be afraid to take a nap and focus on your health. So we're gonna go to Taurus. Taurus people. I love me a Taurus person. I don't think I've ever met a Taurus person that I didn't get along with. What's coming for Taurus? But I don't know everybody's zodiac sign, so who knows? Yeah. What's coming for Taurus this upcoming week, please? Okay, Taurus. Eight of Cups, Four of Wands, Queen of Wands. How very interesting. You might have fire placements, and there goes the Strength card. You could have like pretty strong Leo placements. You might want to look at what's going on. If you have placements in Leo, you might want to just go check and see what's up. But just looking at it, it looks like the Eight of Cups moving toward a more um like, you know, Four of Wands sort of thing. Four of Wands is a very positive card. You may find that you've tamed certain demons, or, so certain things are suppressed, or something. If you did something very brave, you may find that you are starting to like reap the benefits of that. Why is the Eight of Cups here? I'm seeing, this is interesting. I'm seeing this branch in his hand. It feels like maybe it looks like it's smoking. No, those are birds. But for some reason I saw it smoking. You may find benefit in smudging your house. You don't have to use sage for that. You can use like fragrances and myrrh and other kinds of things to smudge your house. That Ten of Swords keeps popping up for a lot, but that we were seeing in the main one. We're gonna see if it pops out again. Eight of Swords, please. Eight of Eight of Swords. Eight of Cups, please. Page of Cups tried to flip over. Okay. Ten of Cups. So it feels like if you were dealing with a Ten of Swords situation, and just I'm not gonna ignore it. If you guys were dealing with a Ten of Swords situation, it feels like being able to move. It looks like moving towards something more positive. Like it's like leaving it behind, even though the 10 comes after 8. It feels like you're leaving that 10 of swords behind and you're moving toward, you can see in the background there's all of this light, and this card is light, and she's got all of this lightness around her, even though look in the background, it's a little bit gray. It feels like going home, like honestly, like going home, sitting down, playing with your cat. Like it feels like a fairly good week for you guys. Even though you still have to deal with, some difficulties because there's still like gray in the background of these cards. It feels like maybe being at home with your family. I want to look at the strength card real quick. If you have a boy and a girl, it's like spending time with them. Again, it may benefit you to smoke your house, not smoke it, but like smudge it, cleanse it with smoke is what I want to say. Especially since you've got the Queen of Wands here. Five, you may have conflict with Leo. You may have a lot of stuff going on. It feels like, and that might be why. Um, Page of Swords. First one, that might be why it feels like leaving something difficult behind. You go home. A lot of Taurus people are homebodies, and then you get to like sit around, like sit down and take a break. So, and there's emotional fulfillment here. So it feels like y'all having a pretty positive week. Um, Especially if you need to cleanse the house and you do it. I feel like at the end of the week, things like start to feel lighter. You might start to feel better. But yes, we're going on to what comes up Taurus? Gemini. What's coming for my Gemini peoples over the next 7 days? I've been tasting Chipotle. Y'all might be out a lot. Five of Swords. Um, Eating out a lot. Ten of or Cups, rather. Ten of Wands. So it looks a little stressful. Page of Cups. I don't know where you've got your Gemini placements. It could be the moon, sun, moon, rising, Venus, whatever. Let's put the Five of Swords here. You may find like let's look at the Five of Swords first. Y'all may have a cat. I'm looking at this cat down here. Your cat may like act a little funny so that you have to pay attention to them. They may want you to follow you somewhere, or they may want you to follow them somewhere. And I think I would advise you guys to follow, especially if it's safe, if it's safe to go, just do it resonates with you. Yeah, I would just, if my cat was acting a little funny, I would follow the cat to see what's up with the cat, because animals can give you messages. Let's look at the Five of Swords. Four of Swords. If you have Aries placements, you want to go look at them because I think Aries also got a Four of Swords energy. Okay. Don't know if you guys saw that, but that card just flipped all the way around. They also got the Six of Swords. And the message for them was to take a break. Don't be afraid to take a break. Don't be afraid to um like just close your eyes for a little while. Y'all might have an overactive mind. If you're thinking of doing something spiteful, like step back from that. Maybe hold off and don't do it right now. You got the 4, the 5, and the 6. Try and move away from, like, maybe even distance yourself mentally and emotionally from things that may be stressing you out. Be mindful of your health. I would tell that to anybody, not just, Geminis. But stress can pile on top of you, and it can become a physical thing if you don't address it. If you have children and you're dealing with what's going on with your kids, I feel like maybe something about your children is stressing you out. I really feel like the advice for y'all is to take a break, try and step back from um, what's going on. It feels like maybe a family thing that you're dealing with. You may find some kind of competition as it pertains to family, especially when it comes to children, because Five of Swords can be about winning at all costs. If that is you in that mindset, I feel like it's going to continue to stress you out. It's going to continue to cause stress. If that's somebody else, I feel like that situation is still going to continue to cause stress. So I'm feeling like maybe kids are affecting your week. So yeah, try and take a break. And I also saw this in the Aries reading. I'm gonna go watch it. where the person had their hand on their stomach. If you've got some stuff going on with your stomach, just go to the doctor if you need to. Um, because it might be like a stress related something going on with your stomach. So I'm not a doctor. I advise you that if you resonate with that, to just, like I said, go get your stomach checked out. All right, so Ten of Cups definitely feels like a family thing or an emotional thing. So we're gonna go to what comes after Gemini? Cancer. We're gonna go to Cancer. What's coming for my Cancerians, my crabs over the next I'm gonna call y'all cancers. I'm not gonna call you crabs. What's going for my cancers or my cancerians over the next 7 days? Monday through Sunday or whatever. Whenever you watch it, it's fun. All right. Five of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles. So looks like it might be related to money. Eight of Pentacles. Okay. Money, stability. Um, it really feels like you guys like trying to like hold on to your coins. Why is the Pentacles here? About Pentacles, honestly, is like, well, with the Four of Pentacles, it does feel like a little challenge. Somebody out there might be being greedy when it comes to their uh tax return. They may also try and like move in silence when they get their tax return. Two of Swords. Yeah, so it feels like maybe starting off having difficulty when it comes to money, not knowing what's going on. There goes an ace. So it feels like things do start to get better. And somebody, like, again, it could be advice to move in silence when it comes to getting a new job with the Ace of Wands and the Eight of Pentacles there. And it's like ending up with some kind of money. If you're dealing with somebody else, could be an earth sign, and they pop up with stuff, and you're like, where'd you get that gold chain from? You got new shoes. It's like they might be moving in silence around you, and they might owe you money, and you're like, hey, where's the money? And they might be getting kind of cagey. They might not want to hang out as much, but it feels like it's because they got their money and they might not be ready to give you your money back yet. Excuse me. So this could also be advice not to lend money out, especially if you're already not having a good time. All right. So it looks like your mind is on your money this this upcoming week, Gemini. I want to look at the floor. Maybe I'll look at the king too and see what's going on with him, and then we can move on. And next, nope, I'm doing Cancer, not Gemini. My bad. And next will be Leo. Although if you have a live Gemini placement, you might want to go watch that reading. Four of Pentacles is the Hermit. So you could be dealing with a Virgo. These two cards go together very well because it feels like a miserly energy. The Hermit can be somebody who likes to hold back. So definitely feeling like if somebody owes you money, I don't really see them trying to give it to you. So it feels like they have it, but they're not trying to give it to you. If you end up getting your tax return, or if you end up getting like money you didn't realize that you're getting, and you owe somebody money, you might want to go ahead and pay them. Pentacles, please. The Temperance card. All right, so I feel like it's you guys. I'm falling over. I almost fell all the way over. What am I doing? So I feel like you guys end up first. It starts out like Five of Pentacles, feel that maybe you don't have enough money, and then somehow it feels like somehow you find it and you end up with money at the end of the 7 days. Whether it be a check that you are waiting for, whatever it is, it feels like money coming to you guys. Um, so yeah, we're gonna go ahead and move on. Eight of Pentacles is things working out, so that's pretty positive, even though it looks like it starts off a little hard. Next is Leo. Leo, Leo, Leo. What is coming for Leos over the next 7 days? Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, whatever the case. All right, Leo. Temperance card, Seven of Cups, the Devil. You might be dealing with a Capricorn. Three of Cups. I got a lot of cups here also. It could be drinking. Somebody might be finding themselves drinking a lot or doing something. It could just be like having a lot, like a habit that you guys are dealing with. You could also be dealing with a, like I said, Capricorn or Sagittarius. 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 Let's look. Double card here. Why is double card here? Honestly, though, I see a lot of cups here. With the devil, it really feels like somebody might be going to the liquor store or wherever. There goes the Queen of Cups. Yet more cups! You could also be dealing with somebody who is a little bit difficult to deal with. Somebody with a toxic personality. Somebody who could be like very, very angry. There goes the Death card. So if something ends, if you find something um that you don't really like nearing the end, the beginning of your week, it feels like you guys may be spiraling a little bit. And then at the end of the week, like you might find yourself very angry or very emotional regarding something. I'm getting like a why me or a woe is me type of thing. It feels like just trying to, it could even just be like trying to deal with the stress of the week, the devil card, and however you might do that, like watching a lot of TV or partaking in a lot of whatever makes you feel better. It just feels like I'm hearing like that song by Billie Eilish, where she's like, bad, bad news, one of us is gonna lose. I'm the powder, you're the fuse. Just add some friction. It's just like that. Like you, that right there is what it feels like your week is about. So try and roll with the punches. Um, Try not to do anything. I want one more card for the devil, then I'm gonna move on. There goes Ten of Wands, flipped over. Stress. It feels like stress. It feels like a stressful week for y'all. I would like to say something a bit more positive. Even with the Three of Cups, it feels like just at the end of the week really try to cope with what was going on all week. And it feels like a lot of stuff going on, being pulled in a lot of different directions. So just be mindful, you know, don't partake too much in whatever it is that you're doing. Take care of yourselves. All right, y'all. That was Leo. We're gonna do Virgo. What's coming for Virgos over the next 7 days? You are my strange addiction. You are my strange addiction. The doctor can't explain my pleasure or my pain. You are my strange addiction. Bum, 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 bum. Anyway, Virgo, give me Virgo's next 7 days, please. Okay. Virgo's over the next 7 days. Don't do that. Five of Cups. There goes the Ace at the bottom. There goes the Emperor and the Queen of Cups. How very interesting. If you have a lot of Leo placements, going to watch the Leo reading might help you, or maybe it won't. Who knows? Oh, look. There goes the Empress. I like that. So there goes the Empress and the Emperor. You could be dealing a lot with your spouse. If you're not married, you might find your spouse. Ace of Pentacles. I mean, it looks relatively positive. Maybe at the beginning of the week. Let's look at the Seven of Cups first. Before I say anything else, let's look at the Seven of Cups. You could be dreaming a lot about a woman if you um, consider yourself to be straight. You'd be dreaming a lot about a woman. Seven of Cups can be dreams. You don't have to be a masculine person. If you just identify with the Emperor energy, you could be just dreaming about a Queen of Cups type of energy. Yeah, especially if you, like, you could be, this person could be walking through your dreams because those two cards feel like dream cards. Like, you might be, when you're sleeping, find yourself dreaming about somebody. If that's not the case for you, you could also be looking at your options. You might be a player and like have a bunch of options that you can choose from. I want to look at this Queen of Cups. Y'all could also be the Queen of Cups dealing with a father or an Emperor type person, could be an Aries or a Taurus, because I just see the Emperor as Aries or Taurus. If you are dreaming about somebody, feels like um she's a very watery, she can be a very psychic person. You might be dreaming about her because you have some kind of psychic connection to her. This does feel like a link that may have been given. I feel like one person here might be more advanced than the other one. You may you may have gotten this link with this person and didn't even realize that it was being given. Ten of Swords came out in the main reading. There goes the Justice card. So I feel like whatever is going on, Nine of Wands could be a torch being like, if you think about this person a lot, part of the reason why there's a link between you guys is because of the thoughts that you're having about this person. You're having a lot of thoughts. It feels like the reason why you're linked to that person. It's because you gave them the access or something. It's like your mind is open to them, and that is why they're like walking through your dreams. They may not even be doing it on purpose. It might just be that this person is on your mind and you gave them access because you were thinking about them so much. Like you were on their vibration a lot. Ace of Pentacles. You may also receive something or give something to this person. This can be about opportunities, solid opportunities, and I'm seeing this as being like giving something or getting something. Page of Pentacles. Yep. So you may also find you get new. I mean, this is a good time if you have your Jupiter is in Taurus. So whatever wherever your Taurus house is, it's good to have it trine your sun. You may find that this is a good time to make money, a good time for you to start new things. There was the star card wanted to fall out, and I was trying to clarify the Emperor. So if you got some kind of social media or whatever, it feels like maybe getting more traction there. Maybe finding that um, your star is rising. You could find that more sponsors want to talk to you. You might get more viewers, more subscribers, more attention to your social media. And it feels like the advice is not to sleep on it. Go ahead and post whatever it is if you can. If you get like really drained, if you can make videos when you feel like making videos and then post them, like have them, what's the word? So that you can schedule them if you can. If you can schedule them to come out, do that. If you can't, maybe hold on to some so that you're not like, without videos when you or content when you feel like you don't want to or can't make content. So with that being said, we're going to move on to Libra. Libra. What is coming from my Librans, whatever, Libras. What is coming from my Libras? I want to know what is coming for my Libras over the next 7 days. There we go. Didn't like that. Do that again. Okay. Libra. Nine of Cups. Page of Swords. Page of Cups. How very interesting. And the Strength card. If you have Leo placements, you might want to go watch the Leo reading. Why are these pages here? Somebody out there might be a preschool um a preschool teacher or a preschool worker or working at daycare, and you might find that you're just having fun with the children. It feels like they're little cups out here, and you're wanting to fill their cups. This also feels like sitting on like an actual bear, like not a live bear, but like at a playground where they've got like animals around. You might be finding yourself like leaning against it or whatever. Ultimately, though, it feels like a good week for Libras because of the Nine of Cups. If you're looking for activities for your students, um, costume party might be a good one, especially if you're reading a book about princesses, like The Princess and the Frog or whatever. They might they might have fun with that if you let them dress up that day. Let's look at the pages. Why are these pages here? Hello. Why are these pages here? Why are these pages here? Okay. Eight of Swords. So it's coming off as this being communication. There goes an ace. So it feels like communication about something that you wanted. It feels like things going your way. Temperance card keeps coming out, and there goes the Five of Cups. If there was a competition here, it feels like you get the good news. It feels like it's coming through an email. So I like that for Libras. Looks positive. Not all of you are daycare workers or whatever. If you work at a school or if you don't have to work with children. Um, these might just be messages coming towards you that are positive. So I'm just gonna leave it at that, and then we're gonna leave that off and go to Libra. I've been doing this for a few hours now, so I'm a little bit tired. So this is probably my last video. And I'm gonna go eat some food, take a nap. So what comes after Libra? Scorpio. What is coming for my Scorpios over the next 7 days, please? I don't know if you're still here, but I would like to hear about what happened with your job, Charm. What is coming for my Scorpios over the next 7 days? Next time. What is my Scorpios over the next 7 days? Wheel of Fortune, which does have the Scorpio on it in the original Waite throw deck. There goes the King of Wands and Two of Pentacles. So when I was doing the Pluto going into Aquarius, the King of Wands kept showing up, and I only got it in the last few zodiac signs, where the King of Wands can be Pluto because Pluto got downgraded to like an astral body or whatever, or a celestial body. It's not a planet anymore. Whatever, whatever. So it feels like this might be Pluto showing up in your reading, even though you already have a card that can indicate Scorpio here. So you might want to go see what transiting Pluto is doing, especially if it's square your or aspecting your natal Pluto. Okay, so probably good news then. Hopefully. I wanted to look. Oh shit. I guess they didn't need it. That bottom card, I wanted it, but I guess they didn't need it because I just shuffled it back into the deck. Anyway, Two of Pentacles. Why? Two of Pentacles. Why are you here, please? One last time. Why is the Two of Pentacles here? It also came out in the general for like everybody. So that could be dealing with that. Six of Wands. So at least it kind of looks like even though the Two of Pentacles can be like an up and down juggling, like doing a lot of things. If you want to get a second like part-time job, the Two of Pentacles can be Two of Pentacles, Six of Wands can be good because um you'd be like juggling your jobs. And if you applied for one and you hear back, it feels like you actually get it. The Wheel of Fortune can be about change. Why? The Queen of Pentacles and the Judgment card tried to fly off. That can also be about money. Could be a boss, or it could be you guys. You guys could have Scorpio and Earth placements and other placements or whatever. Wheel of Fortune can be about karma, and so can the Judgment card too. So you guys might be experiencing like good karma this next 7 days, success in something that may have seemed like it was up and down for a while. Wheel of Fortune, one card, please. Of Cups. Y'all just keep getting the Five of Cups. Like I think you've gotten it in almost every reading that I've done about Scorpios. So you may find that in the beginning of the week you feel like you're in this gray, like, feeling like you don't have everything you need, and then it feels like you might end up more in this by the end because you have the Six of Wands. So with the Five of Cups on the Wheel of Fortune, it feels like starting off in that gray area. Maybe you don't know what's going to happen, but by the end of the week, you have a better idea about what's going on. It feels like a battle that's won. The war is not over, but at least that one battle is won, and you don't have to keep, going back and forth. With the King of Wands, Seven of Swords. Why? Why? Come on. Ace of Cups, Justice card, Four of Wands. So whatever the case is, it feels like at the end it's positive. You might end up with somebody might sneak in your DMs, but it does feel like you've got a lot of cards of karma out here. So I feel like if you've, done good things, maybe not done good things, like not been a shitty person on purpose, it feels like you get to reap the benefit of not being a shitty person on purpose. Somebody might be watching you. But Scorpios tend to have people kind of like drawn to them for one reason or the other. I like how it ends positively, but to be mindful that you probably have eyes on you, especially at work or online. All right, Scorpio, what comes up? Scorpio, Sagittarius. Sagittarius. Let's look what's coming for Sagittarius. Sagittarians. What is coming from Sagittarians, please? Shuffle, please. Thank you. What is coming from Sagittarius over the next 7 days? One last time. What is coming from my Sagittarians over the next 7 days? All right, guys. It's funny because I was thinking Aquarius. You might be dealing with an Aquarius. It goes Six of Wands. You might have Aquarius placement, Three of Pentacles. So far it looks good. There goes the Page of Cups. Looking like things working out. If you do have Aquarius placements, it might benefit you to be a little weird this week. I know that sounds kind of weird. It sounds kind of wild, but like it seems like people with Aquarius placements tend to like shine a little bit more when they're being themselves. Like if they're when they're being strange, like when they're being individual, they're being unique. That's why I really wanted to say unique, but the other words were coming out as well. So Six Pentacles or Three of Pentacles, please. Okay. Tried to pick it up. It did not want to be picked up, so I left it there. Temperance keeps coming out. Might be a good time for a lot of people to go to the doctor, but this is also Sagittarius. Like you just to get a checkup, not because people are sick, but just to get a checkup. But if you do end up coming down with that respiratory thing or that stomach bug, you might want to go to the doctor because it's kind of bad this year. But anyway, it's like you are in your Sagittarius energy. It does not surprise me at all, because y'all are ruled by Jupiter. It just seems like you might have a better time, might be luckier than normal, you know, this next 7 days. It feels like Jupiter is shining on you, and so is Uranus. Um, when the star comes out, it feels like maybe needing to look more into your birth chart at the time. With so many things in Pisces though, Pisces is co-ruled by Jupiter, which might be why over the next week things might be moving a little bit better for you. With the Three of Pentacles at the end, it's like things working out. You could find emotional offers coming towards you. It could even be emotional confessions that make you feel vindicated. The Six of Wands is about victories. So with all of these things here, I am just going to say broadly success and positivity. I don't want to pull out more cards and get the Tower card or anything. So this looks good. Looks like things working out for you guys. It might also benefit you to write some things down so that you can work toward those goals. It feels like an especially good week for you guys to kind of get what you want. So yeah, do that. Write some things down. Focus on those things. Try and reach those goals this week, especially because the Star card is a very good omen. Maybe omen's not a good word. I don't know. I'm just gonna move on to Capricorn, Sagittarius. Capricorn, right? I think Capricorn's next. Hold on, because I've done Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius. Yep, Capricorn's next. Capricorn is next. And people who have a Capricorn sun or have like that famous Capricorn stellium that a lot of people got in the late 80s and early 90s. Um, aren't you glad Pluto has moved off of your stellium and out of your star sign? Aren't you glad? Okay, let's go ahead and ask what is coming for the Capricorns over the next 7 days. What is Capricorn over the next 7 days? We're hearing that song by Meatloaf, Bat Out of Hell, and the other one, something something by the Dash Lights. I'm gonna find it and put it down below. I don't know if you guys are Meatloaf fans or if you just like those songs. There may be something in Bat Out of Hell that uh benefits you. So maybe go listen to that song or those two songs. They're very long, but they're good, in my opinion, anyway. So Capricorns, one last time, what is coming from the Capricorns the next 7 days? Okay, Capricorn, Four of Cups, the Fool, and the Six of Cups. So, Ace of Wands. I like that. You guys might find yourselves like getting up, like having to like, you know, something may also come back around again. You may have like refused something before and it comes back up a second time. I mean, that is the nature of the card. Look at like there's four different ones down here. You may end up with a fifth or a sixth chance at something that you didn't, maybe you thought it was gone, maybe you thought it was out of your life or whatever, and it feels like it circles back around again for a second. These two cards together, it feels like something coming back around again for a second round. Especially if it's something that you rejected in the past. So watch your emails, watch your snail mail. If you get, messages from people, certain people, try and examine them and see if there's something there for you. Because it feels like if you take a leap of faith towards something that you've already rejected, it feels like something that could be positive. It's like this is also a card of past and things from the past. So something from your past might be cycling back through to be offered to you a second time, third, or even fourth, fifth time. I feel like it might be like offered to you up to six times because there's six cups on this. Nine of Pentacles. I like that for you. It could be about money. Feels like it could be about money. Something kind of an institution. I mean, that looks good. The Four of Cups can be about. It can be kind of sort of challenging. It's like things being offered to you, and you're just not seeing it, not paying attention, like being willful about not seeing it. And not a lot of times does it come back for a fifth or sixth or seventh time to be rejected. So it feels like whatever this is, just it wants you more than anything else. I want to look at the Ace of Wands. I want it to be as specific as possible. Put the clarification card, please. Seven of Wands. Whatever it is determined. It's like you might if it's a job, the person's like, well, six of the Ace of Pentacles or the Page of Pentacles. I tried finding somebody else to do it. You're the best person to do it, and they might like offer you more money for you to do it. Maybe it was that it didn't make the thing didn't make enough money for you to begin with, or whatever the case is. It definitely feels like something or somebody reaching back out again and saying, "Look, we want you. We want to do this with you. We want you to do this with us." Six of Cups feels very positive though, so let's look at the Six of Cups, and then I'm going to take a drink of water, and we're going to Aquarius, right? No, Aquarius. Yeah, Aquarius and Pisces. Yeah, okay. Six of Cups, please. Nine of Wands is really giving like something or somebody is determined. And there goes your energy there, Capricorn. King of Cups, it could be a romantic thing. Somebody could be holding a torch for you guys. Nine of Cups, Ten of Pentacles. Somebody might be determined to get all up in your face, especially if they find out that you've become single. So, be mindful of that. I guess keep your eyes peeled. I'm not even like Yeah, so you might actually have a person wanting to come towards you romantically if you're single. If you're not single, it might be a job that sees you that wants to come back around again. But whoever or whatever this is has been holding a torch for you. It's been like holding space for you, and now they feel like it's the right time to come back around again to try and get your attention and try and offer to you again something they offered to you before. So, Capricorn, what? Good for you. Let's move on to Aquarius. What is coming from my Aquarians? Oh my God, please don't do that again. What is coming from my Aquarians? When this deck does stuff like that, I don't feel necessarily like it's a message all the time. I feel like this deck is just, it's not a standard size. My hands are kind of small, so my shuffling of this deck might be a little bit weird sometimes. All right, Aquarius. I hear somebody's baby. They're aquariums. They're aquariums. They're aquariums? No, they're Aquarians. Aquarians. You guys are air signs. I'm not even sure why you're a water bearer if you're an air sign, but anywho, what is coming toward my Aquarians over the next 7 days? I want you to cooperate with me, please. This time. For some strange reason, I'm seeing the owner of TikTok when he was testifying before Congress, and they just could not or would not get his name right. And they also kept asking if he was ever a Chinese citizen or had a Chinese passport when this man is from goddamn motherfucking Singapore. Singapore. The man is from Singapore. But they kept trying to make it seem like he was Chinese. That was the most embarrassing day to be American because what the fuck? You may find that people intentionally are like misconstruing your words. They might be intentionally um, misunderstanding you. You might find that people are intentionally trying to get a rise out of you and first frustrate you, but it's because it feels like y'all keep to yourselves and you don't bother anybody, and they feel like they want to get to know who you are, not because they want to like be your friend, but because they want to know what they can get away with around you or where you stand. Especially if you're in a corporate office, they want to know if you're going to play ball with the red tape or if you're going to be the kind of person who might turn them in for their bad behavior. All right, so coming from my Aquarians. All right, so Two of Swords, Eight of Pentacles. It looks like not knowing what to do regarding a work situation, and there goes the Magician. It looks like it really feels like somebody tried to manipulate you guys at work, and there goes Ten of Swords. It feels like somebody trying to like work against you guys. Let's look at the Magician. There goes the Ace of Wands. I was going to say you might have somebody working for you as well. So if you guys, this is just for certain people, if you guys are magical people and you have asked someone to help you, it feels like they're actually doing it, especially if you are having a hard time. But look at the in the background with the light. It feels like the 10 is also a 10. It feels like you're getting you're able to start over with the ace. So it feels like right now you might be having a hard time. It feels like somebody is working for you and they might like open you up, open your roads or whatever. This can be a block. If you are blocked, it feels like maybe you've been working that out so that you can finally just move away from the 10 into the 1, which is the ace of wands. But alternatively, oh no, I hold it up too low. Um, there goes the Ace of Pentacles. It feels like if you manifested something before, you asked for something before, it feels like once this blockage is like removed, you get to receive it. Or once the blockage is removed, you're being advised to do manifestation so you can receive new things. But it does feel like for a long time things have been hard. And Pluto has moved into your sign, so you might be feeling that depending on how close or how far away you have your sun or whatever other placements you have. This feels like somebody giving up the ghost. You probably can't see it on the camera, but over here in the corner, it's probably a cloud, but to me, it looks like this person's ghost leaving their body. It's like a situation gives up the ghost and just like goes on. I'm also seeing the smoke on this. I don't know what other zodiac sign got that, but it looks like maybe smoking yourself. Now, when I say that, when I say that, I mean like using the smoke from incense to cleanse yourself. And it feels like that would be beneficial for you. Don't do that, please. Thank you. I wanted to look at the Two of Swords. I'm hearing that Kanye West song where he's like, Jesus walks, Jesus walks with me, with me, with me, with me, with me. I don't even know what song that is, but I'm gonna have to find it and put it below for my Aquarians. It feels like or sounds like spiritual protection, pretty strong spiritual guardians walking with you guys. You may also find benefit when you don't know which way to go in like just taking a break, sitting there meditating. Because normally I see this person as being like frustrated, but right now I'm seeing his face is very placid. I don't know if you guys can see his face. He looks very placid. He looks like he's thinking, not necessarily blocked, just sitting there thinking, making plans, like doing a pros and cons list, things of that nature. Let's look at the Ten of Swords last time, please. Knight of Swords. Be mindful that you don't like fly off the handle and do things too quickly without putting the proper thought in. I like the World card here because it feels like a positive ending. If you guys are in a store and there's like no wet floor signs, just be careful. There goes your energy right there. So I feel like whatever this is, you can overcome it, especially with the Magician card here, whatever the hardship is. I feel like y'all will revert back. It feels like reverting back to your Aquarius energy and like just overcoming whatever it is. But anyway, like I was saying, this looks like water to me. They're probably tools or something. Like they're shavings from the wheel that he's doing, but if you can see them, they look like it looks like water. So be mindful, water on the floor. And I think that's it. And we're going to move on to Pisces. Watch out for these two opportunities, especially if you're like doing road openings or something, because it feels like, okay, manifestations coming down as opportunities, things working out after a period of not knowing what to do. Be mindful that you don't like fly up the handle and um, do things too quickly. Like think things through is what I wanted to say. So that was Aquarius. We're going to do Pisces. What is coming for my Pisceans over 7 days? Last time, what is coming for my Pisceans over the next 7 days? Ten of Wands, the Strength card. That could be a Leo situation, or you could Seven of Cups, just be needing to draw upon strength. Ten of Swords keeps coming up for a lot of people. That came out in the original video as well. Hearing that song from Buffy, um, Once More with Feeling, where they're like, where do we go from here? You might find yourself like it feels like you reach a place where you can finally take a break, and you're like, you come to the end. Ten of Swords, Ten of Wands. You come to a period where maybe you're not carrying that stress anymore. Like you drop something and you don't know. It's like you've never lived without this stress and like anxiety. And you might, maybe you get medicated, or maybe you find, something that helps you deal with it, or maybe you just put down whatever it has been that's been stressing you out for the past however long, and you're sitting there thinking, like, how do I live without this? How do I live without the stress and the anxiety? There's a story in this movie called Soul, where the guy, he was working so hard the entire movie to get to reach a goal. And he had finally reached the goal, and the lady that was next to him, he was talking to her. And he was like, I thought it would be different. I thought I would feel different, right? And she was like, there's a story about the fish. There's a fish in the ocean, and he swims by a bigger, wiser fish and says, I'm looking for this thing called the ocean. And the bigger fish is like, the ocean? You're swimming in the ocean. And the little fish is like, this isn't the ocean. This is just water. It feels like you reach that kind of, it's like you reach a goal, like you get rid of something that's been weighing you down for so long. And you're like, what now? Like I thought I would feel different, but I feel, you know, like it's like unexpected how you feel. And it doesn't feel the way you fantasized it to be. And you're like, so what do I do now? Like somebody else was also talking about how Pluto has been Capricorn for 15 years. And there's a lot of people who have been living a certain way for 15 years and they have never lived a different way. Maybe because they are 15. Or maybe because, for example, I don't think I've ever dated anybody while Pluto wasn't in Capricorn, right? So I don't know what it feels like not to have that kind of pressure on me romantically. What is it gonna be like? Where am I gonna like what's gonna happen, you know? But my candle's going out. This is almost perfect because this is the last thing anyway. Let's look at the 7 of Cups. I can understand why the Ten of Swords is here for so many because there are things, inflation, shrinkflation, there's greed, there's a lot of pressures coming from all different sides. It's so schmucky. Schmucky. Seven of Cups, please. The Hierophant. It does really feel like there's been a lot of pressure on you guys for a long time. You've done certain things for a long time. There goes the Temperance keeps coming out too. You've been living a certain way for so long that it's like you don't even know how not to live this way anymore. It might be like maybe you've been living unstable, like not having a lot of stability for a long time, and then you finally get to a place where you are more stable, you have more personal power with this, and you're like, there's nobody there to tell you what to do. You are the adult now. You are the one who has to take care of what's going on, and you're like, I've never done this before, or I've never had to do this before, and you try to figure out, like what to do. Some of you guys it might be a career thing where you've been doing this career for so long. It's like every time you get out, they suck you back in, and you're like, what am I gonna do now that I've actually gotten out, that I've actually retired, that I've actually, whatever. And you may actually attempt to live a regular life or whatever. Regular lives are kind of boring though. Especially if you were in the military. Leaving the excitement of the military behind for like a regular mundane life might feel weird. I don't think I need anything else, honestly. I'm just shuffling to help my brain. This could be somebody who retired, honestly. And they're like, you know, it's not what they expected it to be. Maybe adjusting. This could be for many of you. Just adjusting to a new thing is hard. And I'd use so many words just to say that. It feels like over the next 7 days, you're feeling like adjusting to your new circumstances you might feel a bit disconnected from it. So it feels like the advice for you guys is to try and like hold on to some of the habits that you may have had in the past. Like if you got every morning at 6 o'clock, maybe keep doing that and drink coffee if that is what you used to do during if you're retired during your job or whatever. Um, you're gonna have to start filling your days with things you want to do instead of like, whatever you did for work. So that being said, thank you guys for watching. I believe I did everyone. I hope I didn't miss anybody. Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Aquarius, Pisces. That should be all 12. Hope to see you guys in the next one. Y'all stay safe. Bye for now.